What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. To be honest with you guys, nothing too eventful honestly happened since the last video. We just have a lot of setups going into today. So there's some setups going on right now. There's a setup happening at about 2 p.m. So this game is that game that's happening later this afternoon. And then we do have some tacos that are set up hopefully to hit as well. So nothing like huge really happened since yesterday's video. It just ended up happening that a lot of the value and a lot of the plays that I ended up sending out were happening at about noon today or 2 p.m. And I honestly didn't want to wait for those games to end because I wanted to get you guys out the play of the day today as quick as possible. So yeah, this was pretty much yesterday. This was the day before that. Absolutely crushed the day before that here. Had 2 4-mans hit. And then this right here was the day before that. Again, a lot of green on the board. Day before that right here. 2 4-mans right here. Day before that. And you guys can see we're just cashing every single day. This is dating back all the way to last Thursday, which is pretty much a week ago from now. So the past week has just been straight green, you guys. It has been an insane run this week. And yeah, we are up 44 units so far in May. We are up 158 units so far in 2025. And there's some helpful numbers to see here. So if you're a $10 better, you'd be up about $1,600. A $25 better, up $4,000, sorry, and a $100 better, close to 16 grand, you guys. And on the year, we are on pace so far. If we take the first 4 months of the year and do that again, two more times, we'd be on pace for between a 400 to 500 unit year, you guys. And that is honestly having some of our worst months ever, right? In April, that was our worst month ever. That was the first month ever that we had a losing month. January also wasn't even that great of a month for us. We honestly average between 50 and 60 units a month. And a lot of that comes for like college football season and stuff like that. So already up 160 units so far in 2025, and we still have our best months ahead of us. And we are, we already had some of our worst months behind us, right? January and April were some of our worst months, and we're still up 160 units. So if you guys can show me anyone on the internet that is up 160 units, I would love to tail them, honestly. Even though I'm limited on PrizePicks, I get this question a lot. Why do you only play $1 entries? As you guys can see, it's only $1 entries because I'm very heavily limited on PrizePicks. They pretty much shut my account down and said, hey, this guy is honestly a risk for us to keep letting him play on PrizePicks. So we're going to have to shut his account down to only like $20 a day to play on PrizePicks. So yeah, yesterday, had a lot of setups. I do want to hone in on this one right here. So Shelton was the play yesterday. I took him at under 5.5. This game is going on right now, so I don't know if this guy's going to go over or under or what's going to happen. But by game time, I took the screenshot 5 minutes before this game started at 11 a.m. and his line got bumped all the way down to 4, you guys. So I always say this, but think about this in NBA terms, okay? Think about if you took Anthony Edwards under 5.5 assists, and by game time, 5 minutes before the game was starting, his line got bumped by these sports books that are very, very smart, right? These sports books are very smart. His line got bumped all the way down to 4 assists, okay? That would be like an incredible thing that maybe would happen once a season, but this happens all the time in League of Legends. You can find plays like this every single day with my VIP. You can find plays like this every single day by watching this YouTube channel, okay? So again, I want to get that across, right? I don't know, maybe Shelton's going to get 10 kills this game or something. He's going to go way over, but just by looking at this, you guys know we got insane value, right? He could get 4 kills, he could get 5 kills, and we still cash, but everyone else who got this at 4 would not be able to cash, okay? So I know I actually sent out another play after that because this guy's line did bump so quickly after I sent it out last video, but just bear with me here. I mean, I know it got bumped out. I know it got bumped about 30 minutes after yesterday's video, but that honestly doesn't really happen too much. It normally takes maybe an hour or 2 for these plays to bump by 0.5. So, if you want to get these plays as soon as I drop them, I would really recommend turning on post notifications. That's going to be the best way to, see that my video's out, go get the play, and, I guess listen to me talk right as these videos are coming out, right, you guys? So, all right, let's, before I get into the play, I do want to say the best way to get my VIP, I've had so many people get into my VIP the past couple of days, which is amazing. It is so easy to do so. If you want to leave a comment down below of like how you've been liking the VIP so far in your first week, or maybe you've been with me since football season, maybe you've been with me since, however long, right? Leave a comment down below. It really helps me out because it shows people I'm legit. It shows people I'm not out here just faking my plays and stuff like a lot of people do on the internet. I try to be transparent as possible. I try to use a proven strategy called correlation, and I've taken over 4,000 bets so far this year. And again, we're up around 600 to 700 units in that past year, right? In 2024, we went up about 500 to 600 units. Again, in 2025 so far, we're up about 150 to 170 units. So you do the math right there. That's about 650 units, 700 units we are up so far in the year. And I've been tracking it since last May, okay? So best way to get my VIP is to text me the word Bovada to my number on the screen. I'll get you guys signed up for Bovada for 2 months free of my VIP. All you do is sign up for Bovada. You put some money into Bovada, take a $1 entry. It can be on any of these NBA games happening tonight or whatever you want to do. And once you do that, I will get you guys in for 2 months free of the VIP. So I do get this question all the time of, hey, is Bovada the only 2 months free? Yes, Bovada is the only thing that will give you 2 months free, but I have another couple of apps. I have a number of apps actually that will give you guys 1 free month of the VIP. So if you want to get 2, 3, 4 months of the VIP, I have a multitude of apps for you guys to sign up for. Chalkboard is one of them here. Better is one of them here. PRIZEPICKS is an app that I just recently started working with, and it seems like you guys are loving it so far, signing up for it super easily. I told you guys yesterday you could get 2 months free, but now it is down to 1 month free. Still an amazing offer, you guys. It takes you guys 5 minutes and $10 to put into PRIZEPICKS, and you guys will get 1 whole free month of the VIP. Again, on average, we'll go up 50 to 60 units a month. So if you're just a $10 better, that would be on average, you would go up $500 to $600 in that month, okay? And like February, for example, we went up 95 units. So that would be $950 that you would go up if you're just a $10 better. And a lot of you guys are slowly increasing your bankroll as you go, okay? So a lot of those apps are going to be in the description. Definitely check those out, and text me if you guys have any questions. My number is right here on the screen. All right, so let's get into the actual play of the day. We have OJ and Newbie, and then we got Nada to go under 14.5 kills. As always, I'm going to start with the League of Legends play of the day. This is going to be a lot less on like what he's averaging and stuff, because this is 2 of the best teams in the league. We have Rud versus Nord, okay? Nord is favored in this game to win each map by about minus 300 to minus 275. It kind of depends on what book you're looking at. So Nord, the team that Nada is not on, so Nada is on Ruddy right here. Nada is on Ruddy, and then Nord is the other team that he's facing. Nord is heavily favored to win this game, okay? They're actually playing 3 maps. Normally they only play 2 because I think it's like a championship game, so they're doing a best of 5 instead of best of 3. But I expect Rud to maybe win 1 out of the 3 games that they're playing, okay? So I expect Rud to win maybe 1 game, Nord to win 2 games, and as you guys know, if you guys know anything about League of Legends, the winning team normally gets a lot of the kills, the losing team is not going to get as many kills. So with Rud only probably winning 1 game, and this is, you know, what all the sports books are saying, right? With Rud only winning 1 game, getting 15 kills is a ton of kills, you guys, right? We saw yesterday someone's line was at 5.5, now it's at 4. These guys average between maybe like 4 to 5 kills a game. So and that's like in a win, right? So if only he wins 1 game and then he loses the other 2, 15 kills is very, very hard to get to, okay? Also, they played early April. These 2 teams played, Rud versus Nord. And if you go look back at PrizePicks' odds for this guy, his line was at 3.5. So if you just look back a month ago, his line was at 3.5. He ended up getting 4 kills that game, okay? And he also won that game, which they're actually favored to lose now. So hopefully that makes sense. I know I'm saying a lot of stuff, but anyway, his line was 3.5 last time they played. If you do the math and times that by 3, that would put his line at 10.5. So I think this guy's line should be anywhere between 12.5 to even 11.5, honestly. Underdog Fantasy has him at 11.5 right now, so taking him on PrizePicks at 14.5 is just incredible value. As you guys know, these lines that I always send out, that they're happening, you know, tomorrow afternoon, right? You guys know there's a ton of value because this game is happening so far in advance. There's so much value to be seen, and I would not be surprised. I almost say this every day. If you see a 1 to 2 kill bump by game time tomorrow, okay? So if this bumps to 13.5, I would still take it. If it bumps to 13, maybe take it, maybe not. If it bumps to 12.5, a lot of the value is probably gone. But if you can get at 14.5, you can get at 14. If you can get at 13.5, incredible value, and lock that in at Nada under 14.5 kills there. OG right here, I'm going to take under 5 rebounds. The reason being, first of all, he's having a really bad rebounding series. He's gone under in 5 out of these games. This is actually versus the Pistons, but every single game in the series, he's gone under this line. I also think, so obviously the huge kind of switch in this game is that Tatum is injured now. So Tatum, I believe, tore his Achilles. So hopefully a speedy recovery for him, and maybe he can come back sometime middle of the season next year. But anyway, what a lot of people are not understanding about this is that the Celtics are going to play actually 2 big men tonight, probably. They're going to play Al Horford, and they're going to play Kristaps Porzingis. So that's going to mean 2 guys who are like 7 feet tall. That's going to be a lot. That's going to mean it's going to be a lot harder for the Knicks to rebound, okay? So I actually like a lot of Knicks players to go under rebounds tonight. I like Karl Anthony Towns under. I like Josh Hart under, and I like OG to go under as well. I just like OG's under a little bit more because he's having such a bad series. So I think think the Celtics are actually going to become a better rebounding team. Now, they're obviously going to be a worse team overall because they don't have Tatum, but they're going to be a better rebounding team. They're going to have more big men. They're going to get more boards, and a lot of those boards that are normally going to be there with like Tatum, trying to run the floor and stuff, it's just going to be Al Horford, right there, ready to rebound, and Kristaps ready to rebound too. So I'm taking him under rebounds. It's really as simple as that. And also, you guys, there's a big opportunity for a blowout tonight. There's been a lot of blowouts in these NBA playoffs so far. I feel like a lot of people maybe almost expect there not to be blowouts because it's the playoffs and these teams should be even. But I really expect there's a high chance of a probability for a blowout, maybe like a 30% chance. And obviously, Tatum's out. Knicks should be able to take over the series. Knicks, I could see winning by 30 points if I think the only chance that the Celtics have is if Jaylen Brown goes out and puts up 35 to 40 points. That's probably the only chance Celtics have. But the Knicks do have a really good chance of blowing this team out, and blowout just means that these guys, all the starters, are going to come out earlier in the game and get rested in the middle of the fourth quarter, which is obviously going to take away opportunities from OG to rebound, okay? So that's why I'm taking OG. Normally, main point there is that Celtics are actually going to play a bigger lineup. They're going to put Al Horford in, they're going to put Kristaps in, and they're kind of going to be they're going to be guarding the paint all night, right? And then two to that, there's a big opportunity for a blowout, which means less rebounds and just less stats in general for a lot of these starters, okay? So that is going to be the play of the day. OG to go under rebounds, and then Nada to go under 14.5 kills. Again, go ahead and lock that in. If this play bumps to like 12.5 and you're watching this video hours later, again, turn on post notifications so you can get here as soon as possible and lock these plays in. Again, there's value on PrizePicks for a couple of hours on League of Legends, but you got to expect these books to eventually bump these plays and how amazing the value is on some of these plays, okay? So definitely do that. And again, text me the word Bovada if you guys want to get into my VIP. There should also be a lot of different apps to sign up for in the description as well. Go ahead and text me. My number is always open, and I'll text you guys back pretty quickly there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.